Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. And when I left the last episode, I found a bunch of issues with my motors and rotor factory because I think that was during my hard drive crash debacle. And I did have the game crash on me a couple of times. I think it was my own doing. Anyways, I found a lot of issues, so I fixed all the little belt issues and power issues that I was having. And I still haven't turned it on yet because we're getting rubber from our rubber factory, and so I've been trying to get the logistics of this down. Because, I mean, right now, I have this load balanced perfectly, so it's giving me my 15 per minute that I need for my manufacturer up there. And then all I have to do is delete this belt and put it in there, and it'll bring it up to... You know what? Let's, And yes, this is a complete nightmare because I've actually torn this building down like 3 times and rebuilt it. But up here, you can see that we need 15 rubber. Everything else, I was trying to do fancy power lines. I gave up and did this. I don't think this is going to be a, a final factory. I don't know. I'm still trying to learn this game. This game is very intense. But I basically... have all that working. And so then the hard part was, and I can't, what I hate is if the train's sitting here, I can't check the numbers. You have to wait for the train to leave. But I was trying to figure out logistically, though, how to get 15 per minute over here, and also giving myself a buffer, so in case something happens, at least there's a buffer. But see, if we come over here now, though, I'm now getting 15 items per minute, which is perfect. And trust me, it took a long time to figure that out. Because what you kind of have to do here... So if I can get both of these in the shot here. So this is where we're at up here. Here's the rubber train. Here's the rubber pickup. So this whole round trip, I think I had it... I wrote too many numbers down, but... You have to remember, too, that the train stops at each of these, and there's like a 30-second process. It's actually a weird number. It's like 27.8 or 28.7 seconds that it sits at a train station. So I just added 30 seconds to each one. So believe it or not, this round trip takes 3 minutes and 33 seconds. It takes about a minute and 10 seconds, I think, to get to the one station. And then it sits for 30 seconds, and then it comes up here. And so what I had to do, if I just let it run like that, I'm going to end up filling up this storage, and, things are going to start getting backed up and crazy. And I don't know if you saw, but in the last video, too, at the rubber factory, I load balanced how many items were coming to the freight cars. So I have... 15 per second going there, 15 per second going here. So I had to figure out how long it would take for the train. It had to sit somewhere, right? And so if it comes back here, when it comes back here, I basically, at first I set it for 5 minutes. And that actually got me to about 14 per minute, which... It's probably fine, but that's still one less, so that probably means every 6-7 hours I'm actually going to run out of stuff. And then it's always going to be fighting itself. So, if I could only get it to 16, that would have been fine too, that one extra. I just would have had to put a smart splitter probably on here to, back it up. But after doing some... basic math and sitting here for way too long, because once again, once you start a train line, you have to let it do like 5 or 6 cycles before you get this real number. Like the first time I ran it, I think it was like 7 per minute, and then it was like 30 per minute, and then it went down to 14, and then it stayed at 14 for a while, and now it's been on 15 for a while now. I don't know if I can actually stay on this. Actually, it doesn't matter. But basically what I had to do here, if we go into the train setup, so here, it's sitting for 270 seconds, which is 4.5 minutes. So if I let it sit here for 4.5 minutes, oh, whatever. Did I just screw that up? 270, save. And now it gives me my perfect 15 per minute. Now, I do have a buffer in here. This is my buffer. Just to be safe. I might even put some more in there. But, you know, this is real simple load balancing. So, you know, this is a storage container. And so I just have a Mark 1 belt, which carries 60 resources per minute going into a splitter. So then we have 30. And then 30. And then split this one again, so you get 15 and 15. And then, of course, this 30 and this 15 are just going back into a... So I actually have a priority merger. This is probably overkill, because this is the main belt that's going to unload anyways, but just to be safe, I put a third belt. And then I set this up so the center input is low, and these are both medium. I could set these higher, I guess. But I just didn't want these lines to back up. I don't care if this one backs up, because it'll just go out this way anyways. So, once again, that's probably overkill. But now that I'm staying pretty consistent, I'm going to wait for this train to leave one more time to make sure we're still at our 15. And then we're going to hook up our power. I just have to remember to turn this one on. Yeah, because I had all the power set up, and yes, it's clipping and all that stuff, because I'm going to hide most of it. But as long as you have train stations hooked up to power, this is where my power is coming from for the whole factory, is from this. Now, I know some people are like, oh god, it changes your... You know, I don't care about the power graph. You know, maybe in another playthrough I'll care about that kind of stuff, but for now, I'm not too worried about being perfect. But basically, oh, looks like I need to chop down a tree there. But yeah, I basically have everything's plugged in. I did add a door here. I haven't done anything else with it. I have power coming to the elevators, which are powering each floor individually. Because I didn't know if you knew, I didn't really understand how the power of the elevators work, but if you plug in your main power into this, every floor can carry power to the next floor. So then you don't have to run like power lines through floors and... Oh my god, where am I? But like if we come up here, so I have the power coming from the elevator, and luckily this Mark II pole powers everything here, because I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items being powered. And I really hope all my stuff is actually saved this time. I spent like a good 30 minutes going through all of these, and I'm still worried that it's not saved correctly. But yeah, we have 15 pipes, and this takes 15, and it takes 40 wire. And so over here, oh my god, you know, we have 40 wire coming out. So some of these are underclocked, some of them are overclocked, just so everything meets in the middle, basically. And then, like I said, this floor just got totally... I don't know what happened up here. But we have 12 iron plates. This is set to 24 screws. And I think that's making our... Yeah, it's making our reinforced iron plates, which are then going over here, which is this smart plating. So yeah, we have smart plating being made, which is going into the manufacturer. And then I think this is motors. So with motors, we have 5 per minute being made, but this only needs 2. So what I'm doing is a simple load balancing over here. Oh my god. And I'm having 2 go that way and 3 going into the storage unit. So the 5 come out, and then we're doing that whole 5-way split. So this will make it 6, so that makes it 3. So that'll be, well, that'll be 6. And then if we do all 3 directions, 2, 4, 6, and then there's our remaining 3. I think I said that wrong. but it should, it should work. And then all the way in the back side over here, I think these are our, yeah, we got our rotors, which are overclocked, 30 per minute, so we need 60 total. These are each 15, which I think is just the standard recipe. Yeah, it's just 15, so 4 of those is 60. And then because screws absolutely suck, I overclocked these 200% to get 100 screws. So we're getting 300 screws from here, which each one of these needs 150. So everything should be somewhat balanced. But yeah, like I mentioned in another video, I actually had the factory on top of the train station at one time. That's why all these foundations are here, and that's why the floors look all squished. But after debating myself too many times, I decided to leave the train station open. And also I want to see where we're at with this now. Is it still 15? Now we're down to 14 again. So the last 3 or 4 times it's been 15, now we're at 14 again. So, it's so frustrating. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and turn this thing on, and I'll figure out the train thing. Now, I know I need to hook you up to that. Oh, you're not going to let me, really? And then I think I just need to hook this up. I think that's the power that's coming in. So I think what I'll do is just bring it over, because I can't see what's going on. And I think that's already got... Damn it. Wait a second. I have a power line going across here somewhere. Oh, I do, yeah. So that's going to... So I should actually... I know I have a... Yeah. Can I change that? So if I connect you with you, that should turn on the entire factory. Now it's going to take a minute for all the resources to get moving. As you can see, the copper is already moving. And of course, instead of doing crazy load balancing, I just used all the miners and balanced the miners. So I'm getting all the numbers I need from the actual miners themselves. The problem is, as you can see, they're all moving at different speeds. There shouldn't be a gap on that belt. What's going on here? Oh, it's 81. Yeah, that's... E? So everything should be yellow. Okay. This is the worst part about starting factories, is making sure everything's actually plugged in. I mean, since nothing has any... Everything should just be yellow. There should be no red. Awesome. Let's look at the smelter debacle that I have going on down here. Yeah, copper's already getting backed up. That's fine. Oh my god. It's just going to take a minute for all this stuff to get their supplies, because the way I have this set up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have one belt that's not working. And which one are you? Oh. I thought I had you connected. Oh god, that's horrible. Don't look. Oh my god, I get stuck on every damn rock. Well, that sucks. And that's only the 18 per minute, so that one's going to take a while. And I thought that was going to look better. That doesn't look good. I'll have to do something about that. Maybe I'll have it run up. I don't know. Oh, and we already have some production going on up here, I see. But unfortunately, with that one belt being not working properly. Oh, and I didn't set, dumbass. So we gotta... Why am I in blueprint mode? And so now we just need to put a Mark 1 belt into there. And let me go ahead and put, I just want to make sure this doesn't drop below 15. Ow. God, that was loud. And now we're back to 14 a minute. Oh my god. So I might have to change the timetable again. So what's 4 times 60? That's 240. I'm going to try setting it to 240. Of course, the other thing, though, is I could set it to a longer time. Oh my god, it still hasn't even got there yet. Look at that. It's just now getting there. Oh my god. I should have started those a long time ago. Is the train back? Here comes the train. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, we'll let this... I'll see what the numbers are, because right now we're at 14 again. And of course, you know, it might... You know, 15 might just be one of those numbers that's, like, really hard to get. But I'd rather it say 16 than 15. Because... Because that's going to turn into a problem. Because eventually it will run out. because 14 times 60 is 840, and I need 900. So I mean that's like 60 short. So yeah, I'm missing the 1 a minute. Duh. Do the math, dude. Oh. Sometimes I swear I know I'm good at math. And then of course I have my own personal train sitting here. I accidentally stopped it somewhere, and so I have a bunch of... I gotta get rid of all that stuff in the back of my train. I was goofing around playing with the trains, and I think I stopped somewhere and I got loaded with copper. Whoops. But yeah, I'll wait for this train to do one more cycle, and I might have to change the timing again. Oh my god. But yeah, this is all going to be backed up because of that one stupid thing. Yeah, see, everything's all... Damn it. It'll correct itself. It'll just take a minute. Yeah, because it's that right there. I mean, it's now getting... It's getting the iron, though. That's what that is. So that should start running soon, which will make that run soon. So where is this motor going to go? I might just take the rubber out of this. Alright, that one is now green. Is that one yellow over there? Yeah, so I was trying to do load balancing, so this one's going to take a minute to get backed up too, isn't it? See what happens. See what happens. And then, like I said, when I had my issue with the save file and my hard drives and all that shenanigans got in the way, and it got ugly. So we need reinforced iron plates. Oh, there they go. That's what this is making. Those are both green now, so there's our screws and our plates. They're coming up here. Which means we should start seeing smart plating. Rotors are not going as fast as I was planning on, but you know, okay, there goes our smart plating. Yeah, I need these rotors to get caught up here. I mean, we're at 4 now. Oh, I heard the train leave. Let's go check the numbers again. Now we're back to 15. So yeah, 15 might just be that magical number where sometimes it's going to be 15, sometimes it's going to be 14. So I don't think I should worry about it too much. What are you doing? It's weird how it's like an echo chamber in here. So all of this should be exceptional. So this is making 5, and this is making 5. So for giggles and giggles, let's just put that should be 10, not 20. And once again, this needs 15 and 40. It's always stressful starting up a factory. Why are you still yellow? Where are we at with you? I'm just gonna pull those out again. Okay, what's going on with my motors over here? So it's probably because that one machine is just backing up the process enough that I'm just not getting... Because, I mean, that's supposed to be 5. And right now they're all going in here. So I guess yeah, once again, screws. It's always screws that are messing everything up. It's always the screws. Okay, so I think I screwed this up. I don't think this is going to work properly. So I think what we'll have to do is some type of storage unit. Because I don't think it's going to work. I think I got to figure something out here. So what I could do for now is just get rid of this. Just out of curiosity, what happens if I get rid of the front one? Where does it go? Where did it go? So it goes in there. Oh, this is a smart splitter. Why is this a smart splitter? That's my problem. These are supposed to be splitters. I think you can change them if I hold control. Is that a smart splitter too? Oh my god. You are a fool. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. See, that goes back. I don't think we've even made one motor yet. I think that might be the first one that's coming down the pipe right now. There we go. So that's making our first modular engine. I think they're called modular engines, right? I don't even know if I have any in here. I don't even have one. Come on, let's see it in all of its glory. Ow. There it is. Our very first modular engine. Look at that thing. Why are you yellow? Look at that. Did I set this up correctly? So it should go forward. Not that way. And then it'll go into that. And go to the bottom here. Look at that. We have a modular engine. Yay. This thing is still not efficient. So I think it's going to take a minute for, like these over here, the screws, to just get efficient. Because it's just slowing everything down, which makes that stop. Ugh, irritating. Really? Jerk. Let's see where this is at again. So now we're down to 14 again. So I guess 15 is maybe just one of those numbers, right? So I'm just going to have to let that run for a while and just stop worrying about it. I could probably get rid of you, though. Loud and annoying. So the other thing I was playing with while I was waiting for my trains and stuff is I started working more on the train line here. So I have the train going all the way over to this factory. I'm guessing I'm going to have some type of train station over here. Don't worry about the switches right now. I don't have them. When you don't have them all set up, they get confused like that. So, don't worry about that. Like, this one actually is working. Yeah, I have the train coming up over here. It kind of just follows this little ridgeway. Just because I thought it looked cool being next to the rocks here. And then I kind of just have it following this. It kind of follows all this cool little stuff. And then, I mean, I probably could have done a better job here, but I still think it looks cool because it's kind of following the path of things. But then my general idea here is to come somewhere. I don't remember where I was going to cross, somewhere over here or over here. But it's eventually going to come up probably around this. And then I like how this looks like that, so I'll probably have the train go through that. I know this is kind of high compared to that. So, you know, basically I'm aiming for to come down this area through this ravine. And I'll probably have a train line split that way, because eventually we're going to tap into all these resources. And then I might have a train come this way, because this is where our power plant... Where is our power plant, actually? Oh, no, it's way over here. So our power plant's going to be here. This is just those other resources that I found. But I'm thinking maybe a train come through here? You know, like maybe that can be our sulfur pickup, because we have sulfur here and there was sulfur down here or something, and maybe I can bring both those sulfurs to a station here and then just have a train. I mean, instead of coming this way, have it go through here. Granted, that's a heck of a drop right there. I don't know. But you can kind of see there's the kind of a road system already in play here. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. We're going to go this way. And there's some criterium. But yeah, I think we'll go like through there. And like I said, I already had a train once going through here. And I took it down and I just left that one piece to remind me. But that's probably... I might add a train going this way too. I was thinking of putting a train station somewhere near this frame area, and plus the copper sheets are going to go over here somewhere. Just haven't decided yet. Alright, hold on one second. Okay, so I ended up taking... I don't even know how long I was gone for. I totally forgot I was like in the middle of an episode and I got distracted by something, and I came back into my office here and was like, oh. So let's go ahead and finish off this episode. I know I was working on the train track thing over there, but I wanted to mention something about how I set up this factory, because... Okay, something's crawling on me. What the hell's that? Oh, the bugs are so bad this year. I can't wait for winter. But something I wanted to mention about this factory is, since I had... Oh my god, they're still yellow. I don't even think I have iron. I only have 90. So one thing you can do to speed up... Because, yeah, this is going to be all messed up now. I might have to go figure this... Might have to go do something about this. But if you're having issues, like, you know, I have a manifold set up there. Oh, and this is sitting here too. Oh, God. That's only getting 14. Oh, it's backed up now. That was what I was afraid of. Yeah, so I kind of just totally destroyed this factory, didn't I? How long was I... Okay, well, that's... Okay, so there goes the train. Oh, hello. So we're still getting 15 a minute. But yeah, so you know how these constructors back here that are still flashing yellow on me, I'm just going to take these out of there. I'm just going to take everything out of there. But, because like I said, I have these as kind of a manifold. What I could do is go get iron ingots and back this up. See, this one's already backed up, so I don't know why these ones aren't. Yeah, so these ones are not backing up. So what I should do is go try to find, God, there's no easy way to do this. Granted, I could just turn off everything, but you know what? That's probably faster at this point. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the factory, but not the drills and the smelters, because I think I can do that. Because if it's all going... No, that's not going to work. See, the problem is it's just backing everything up now because of that. So what I need to do is go get some iron ingots. Oh my god, I am so bad at this. Let's go grab some iron ingots, and I'm gonna go overload that. And that should help with the production. Granted, it's still going to back up for probably a few minutes. But yeah, I totally forgot about that. I should have... Oh, should have known better. I didn't keep the same speed. Let's try... Oh god, I'm going too fast. Ugh. So I'm just going to take all these. I don't care if these ones... This one, like, literally has no backup. Wow. That's weird. Yeah, I'm just going to go back up those machines, which should help with feeding them correctly. This is just the fun. This is what happens. Oh. That's weird how the lines, yeah, whatever. Does it feel like it go faster if you look down? they're still yellow. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, dump that in there. And then dump that in there. Yeah, that's weird how that one's full. So this one should be full. Yes. Okay. So now we just got to keep an eye on these three. Okay, so that one's staying full. I mean, it's only taking 5 ingots, so as long as 5 ingots can come back in 12 seconds. Let's see, it's not quite. Not quite. I think that one's good. It's just these two are struggling. The problem is I can't see the damn belt. Okay, that belt's looking a lot more fuller now. And see, if I just keep this one full, we should see this. Oh, there's a gap. There's a gap. That's not good. See the stators. Damn it. Man, this is just going too damn fast. This might be a lost cause. I don't know. Oh. Do you see my problem? So I think those can be Mark 1s. I forgot how many of these are taking. 25. No, so these can be Mark 1s. That can be a Mark 1, that can be a Mark 1. That can be a Mark 1. Because if 85 is coming off of here, this is only pulling 24. No, it's not 85, it's 81 minus 24. Oh, so technically it could be a Mark 1 belt? That. That probably fixed it. That probably fixed the issue. Now I just gotta fix this again. Stators are out of control. This needs to be 10. Oh my god, that was loud. This one's gonna back up. Okay, I think we fixed that problem. Oh my god, did you hear that? That was thunder. Okay. So... Also, I don't know if you knew this, but like big windows like this. Oh, crap. Okay, so that looks like it finally... I think that's all evened out. Oh my god, hold on. Okay. Okay, okay. I might have to end this early then. That's a lot of freaking thunder that keeps going off. Crazy. We're almost efficient. That one is. Okay. I'm just worried about that. So everything should have fixed itself. Now, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to take a break. Yeah, the lights are flickering. Okay, I'll be back.